What's up, everybody? Back again with another video. So with the KeepTruckin app, you can definitely keep track of your IFTA. Now, I have an iPad, which I have a link for you guys if you do want to go with the KeepTruckin application. It's basically a device that you hook to the diagnostic port in your truck, and it keeps track of your miles. It keeps track of your cities that you're going in and out of, and it also keeps track of your fuel. Now, with the fuel, you do have to manually input the fuel. I'm going to show you guys the back office if you have your own truck and you're keeping track of this stuff for yourself. But if you have drivers, you can have your drivers take pictures, with the application, the KeepTruckin app on your phone, and just upload the fuel receipt so you can kind of like input that data, because you're going to need the fuel receipts to input the data that you need to do your IFTA. What is IFTA? We're going to get into that in just a minute. But before that, I'm going to leave a link to KeepTruckin. You guys can get a discount on KeepTruckin. Now, I'm not sure exactly how much that discount is, so let me know in the comments if you do use the discount link. Let us know. Let us all know how much that discount is that you got on the service and also the actual device. Now, it's two ways to get the device. You can lease it, meaning that you pay an extra $20 a month, I believe, for the device as a rental. And if something happened to the device, they'll replace it at no charge. Or you can purchase the device outright. I went to a Pilot, which is a truck stop, and I was able to purchase the device outright for about $150, and then I didn't have to pay that extra monthly cost. I only paid like $30 a month just for the service. If you get the lease device, you'll pay $50 for the device, and for your service, you'll pay that monthly. If you decide to buy the device outright, then you'll only pay $30 a month for the service, which is going to keep track of your IFTA, and it's going to keep track of, all the things that you need to file your IFTA taxes, which is due quarterly. And I do that myself, especially if you're in Georgia. It's through a portal. I'm going to show you how that works right now. But first, let's see exactly what IFTA is for those who don't know. So if you're operating a commercial vehicle and you going from state to state, you're going to need IFTA. And as you can see right here, I have my 2022 IFTA tax, my IFTA stickers. I have my 2022 IFTA stickers already because I already went ahead and did it. You have to do this and renew this every single year. You get new different stickers every single year. I believe 2021 are green, 2022 they're blue. So what is IFTA? Okay, IFTA pertains to the cooperation agreement between 48 states in the United States, right? And 10 provinces in Canada. It allows interjurisdictional carriers to report and pay taxes for the fuel their vehicles consume crossing states using a single fuel tax license. To fully understand what IFTA is, it's important to know why the agreement was made in the first place, okay? So prior to IFTA, truckers were required to obtain fuel permits for every single state they entered in. Not only was the process inefficient, but it also meant additional costs in the form of lost time, fuel burn, en route to permit purchasing centers, and the accessible fees. Fleets also had to comply with inconsistent filing periods, rules, definitions, and reporting requirements that involved hours of clerical work, right? So they had to get fuel permits, or they had to get permits to cross state lines because everybody had different tax laws when it came to fuel, right? So how it works with the IFTA, and this is required if you have a commercial vehicle crossing state lines. A part of the benefit of IFTA to truck businesses, the agreement also makes sure jurisdictions are properly compensated for the use of their roads and heavy commercial vehicles. So with these big trucks riding on these roads in different states, they want to charge us taxes for that. They want to tax us for everything. So who needs IFTA? Carriers need an IFTA license if they're based in member state and operate across 2 or more member jurisdictions. So if you're operating out of your base state, which mine is Georgia, and you're crossing over into Florida and South Carolina and North Carolina and all these different states, you're going to have to get IFTA, okay? You're going to have to get your IFTA. IFTA defines as qualified motor vehicles as a vehicle built used to transport property or people. Qualified motor vehicles must also fit any of the following description: any vehicle with 2-axle and gross vehicle weight of over 11,797 kilograms or 26,000 pounds, a vehicle of any weight but with 3 or more axles, a vehicle that exceeds 26,000 pounds. Okay, you have to apply for your IFTA stickers. Now, here's the KeepTruckin app. Now, you go here, download the KeepTruckin app on your phone or on a tablet, and that's how you keep track of your miles and stuff like that. With the KeepTruckin app, so if you are driving yourself and you have a tablet or you have your phone or whatever you're using to keep track of your hours of service, right? You go on duty, off duty. For those that are truck drivers, you already know this information already. It's similar to your OmniTracks, very user friendly. So if you go on duty, off duty, you know, it keeps track of your time, hours of service and things of that nature. But also too, you're going to want to take a picture of your fuel receipts. If you're not taking a picture of your fuel receipts, you could go in there manually and enter the amount of fuel that you purchased. That way it's going to show up in your back office. For those of you that are owner operators and you're controlling your dashboard for your KeepTruckin on your own, you know, when you log into the computer, you can definitely go in here and click up here, add fuel purchase, right? And you can enter that information manually right here. This is just me logged into the back office. Now you got 2 logins if you're doing this for yourself like me, because I act as the driver and also I keep track of my own IFTA and the back office of my KeepTruckin, right? So I have a driver login and I have an administrative login. Right now I'm logged into the administrative side and I click on fuel here, and as you can see, these are the jurisdictions that I crossed into. Right here, you can see I can click on this. These are the quarters. We are in the 4th quarter. So we're operating from October to December. And you have to enter this information for your IFTA to pay your IFTA taxes for this quarter. You know, at the end of December, I'm going to have to enter this information into the Georgia portal. And that's how I pay my IFTA taxes if I owe anything. So right now, I'm on October, right? And well, I'm on 4th quarter. So October to December. December is not over yet. So the month is not over yet. But so far for this quarter, you can see I don't go far. I know a lot of you guys, as you can see, I've only traveled 7,926 miles, and it's December. From October to December, this all I've traveled. I know you guys do this in 2 weeks. So that goes to show you, you know, I do all of this, make money without having to go OTR over the road and do all the unnecessary stuff that you think you have to do to make money. But nevertheless, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, right? So what I have to do is here, I have to go into add fuel purchase, and I'm going to add fuel for every single time that I got fuel in which state that I got it in, because I'm going to need that information. So when I go to summary here, when I go to Georgia, if you guys are in Georgia, this is the portal that you will use. You will simply go to the Georgia portal here. This is at gtc.dor.ga.gov, and you would simply create an account. Once you create that account, you will have access to your IFTA renewal. So when you go to apply for your IFTA, they're going to send you out these stickers. It costs about $3. They're going to send you out these stickers, and then you'll be able to put them on your vehicle. Now, back to the actual KeepTruckin. So the only information that is required for you to input on that Georgia portal is they want to know the distance that you traveled, the distance that you travel in Florida, in each state. So here's the distance that I traveled in Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. And most importantly, they want to know how many gallons of fuel did I purchase in each state. As you can see, how I played it is I wouldn't get fuel in no other state other than my base state. I didn't purchase fuel in none of these states that I crossed into. I only purchased fuel in Georgia. So I'm not going far. This is not going to be doable for a lot of people because you're going to cross over in state to state. You're not going to be able to go back to your base state to get fuel, which is understandable. So this right here is not going to be able for a lot of drivers to do. But me personally, this is how I do it, just because I'm able to just purchase fuel because I'm doing a lot of Georgia stuff. I don't have to necessarily get fuel in some of those other states. But if you do happen to, you're going to have to report that you purchased fuel in this state and that state. So you have to keep in mind that KeepTruckin, the device in your truck, is going to keep track of all of this for you. The only thing that you have to manually enter is the fuel. The KeepTruckin device is going to know what city and state that you traveled in, how many miles you traveled into that state, and it's going to keep track of that for you. So when you enter the fuel part of it in and you go to the IFTA summary, it's going to give you this breakdown right here, and you're able to go to your portal and enter that information. It's going to tell you exactly how much you owe far as the tax bill that you have to pay for your IFTA. And that's basically what IFTA is. This is the back office of the KeepTruckin device. It's very simple, very user-friendly, very easy to use. And also too, with KeepTruckin, like I said, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below so that you can check out the product and get it for your truck. If you're deciding to get your own authority and stuff like that, you're going to need an electronic, ELD. You're going to need an electronic logging device for your truck, and I use KeepTruckin, so make sure you check out the link. But it also shows you diagnostic reports on your truck. If you have a maintenance light on or whatever, it's going to show you on there. It's also give you fault codes and stuff like that. But also with KeepTruckin, they have a load board. So let's take a look at the load board real quick. With this load board, it has quite a few loads on here. So not only are you getting an ELD for your truck, you also get a free load board to book loads with the KeepTruckin app. With the KeepTruckin service, you get access to a free load board, which is awesome because we need all the resources we can get when it comes to finding loads and stuff like that. So like I said, guys, that is in a nutshell what IFTA is. It's required if you're operating a commercial vehicle that's over 26,000 pounds. I use KeepTruckin. It's very user friendly, and I do it myself, especially in Georgia. It's very simple. You just enter the information from your KeepTruckin back office into the portal of Georgia, and you're able to, and it automatically calculates what you will owe. If you're due a refund, you can request a refund as well. So you can also make the payment right on the spot. So after the quarter is over, if you owe anything, you make that payment right on the spot and you just move on, you know, with the rest of your business. So that is KeepTruckin. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And also too, if you do decide to go and use the link, let us know, you know, what type of discount that you got off of the device and off of the service. And until next time, see you in the next video.